Avoid losing money on tax deed properties, so this way you can maximize the profits and not make the rookie mistakes that the average person will make when they don't educate yourself. So tax deed investing is one of the best ways to buy property dirt cheap and to get into real estate investing. As you know, there's no other vehicle that can really allow you to get into property at such a cheap price and keeping things so simple. However, there are some dichotomies in this because some people get confused. So I want to walk you through some of the things on your checklist to avoid losing money on properties, okay? So one of the very first things, if you are wanting to flip land, there's a lot of great money in flipping land with tax deeds. Like you can buy tax deed land for a couple $100 and sell it for thousands of dollars. It's absolutely awesome, and there's a lot of people who do that. So the first thing you need to do is check the dimensions of the land, check the shape, make sure it's not landlocked. There's a lot of really good deals on land, but they could be totally landlocked and useless, okay? So verify the description, the legal access, make sure it's not landlocked, confirm the zoning. Can you build there? Can you get utilities? Can you get water, sewer, all that sort of stuff? Okay, access the topographical maps for this. Make sure that you're not in a floodplain in the terrain. Make sure that there's no environmental risks and things like that. Make sure the utilities are available. Make sure there's no crazy code violations or something buried in the ground or a former industrial site. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the building analysis. So on with the show. Now, you're looking at tax deeds. We want to, maybe there's a house or a structure on this property or commercial building. This is where it gets fun. So you really want to look at the permits. Make sure there's no, illegal building that's happening on it, meaning like, a bunch of spare rooms added onto the house and it looks like something from a, friggin' colony on Mars that was put together by an alien civilization. Look for problems in the structure, look for contamination, look for, is it vacant? Is the grass tall? What's going on in this property? Is it well kept, okay? The next thing is plan your exit strategy before you buy the property, because there's no point buying something that you can't sell or you don't know how to sell. So at this point, you're going to want to do more due diligence. Look into the local network of realtors, talk to some attorneys, talk to some professionals in the area, understand the supply and demand in the market. What are people looking for? Do the risk assessment to see just kind of what your property is looking at. Estimate your rehab numbers. A lot of tax deed properties are going to need rehab, and that's really where we make the money, is because we buy them dirt cheap and then we sell them cheap and we leave room along the way for everybody to make money.